Hello, and welcome to 12-Minute Meditation, a weekly podcast from Mindful and mindful.org that offers mindfulness meditations backed by neuroscience. If you've been practicing, you know that 12 minutes of meditation a day can yield benefits like increased attention, focus, creativity, calm, resilience, and compassion. The latest scientific research supports this knowledge. So on this podcast, we invite you to do your 12-minute practice with guided meditations from today's leading mindfulness experts. We share a new practice each week, providing you with new ways to experience some of these benefits day to day. I'm Siri Myram, contributing editor at Mindful and mindful.org. We mostly think of walking as an activity that is supposed to accomplish something, getting from point A to point B, exercising, reaching our daily step goals. And of course, those are all great reasons to go for a walk. In today's practice, meditation teacher and bestselling author Jon Kabat-Zinn offers up another way that you can experience a walk, simply as a way to enter more deeply into the vitality and sensory richness of what is happening in and around you right now. A walking meditation isn't about getting anywhere or accomplishing anything. It's just about being with each step fully here where you actually are. There is no arriving other than continually arriving in the present moment. Jon Kabat-Zinn is the founder of Mindfulness-Based Stress Reduction, MBSR, as well as the Center for Mindfulness in Medicine, Healthcare, and Society at the University of Massachusetts Medical School. He is author of Full Catastrophe Living, Using Wisdom of Your Body and Mind to Face Stress, Pain, and Illness, Wherever You Go, There You Are, Coming to Our Senses, and Mindfulness for Beginners. He trains, teaches, and lectures throughout the world on applications of mindfulness and is Professor of Medicine Emeritus at the University of Massachusetts Medical School. You can subscribe to 12-Minute Meditation while you're on mindful.org or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. And if you're moved to leave us a review, we'd be grateful. And so will other listeners. See, your review helps them decide whether 12-Minute Meditation is for them. For now, for you, here's Jon Kabat-Zinn.
A few words about silent walking meditation, which you can practice on your own, with or without this guidance. The first thing to keep in mind is that, at its heart, it's the same as sitting meditation practice or lying down meditation practice, except for one thing. You're walking. The awareness we're cultivating is the same. Your body is the same body. Your mind is the same mind. Only now, you're walking. But, and this is a big difference with regular walking, you're not going anywhere. You're actually not going anywhere. Rather, you're practicing being present with each and every step. We bring the same quality of intention and attention to the walking as to the other practices. Formal walking meditation is an opportunity to bring awareness to an element of daily living we usually engage in extremely automatically. And since we can't be still forever, and wouldn't want to be, it's an ideal and very powerful way to keep up a seamless continuity of practice over time by alternating it with periods of cultivating mindfulness while sitting or lying down. I suggest that you find a lane to practice in so that you can walk back and forth in a place that's relatively peaceful and in which you will not be disturbed or even observed, as slow, formal walking meditation can look exceedingly strange to people who are unfamiliar with it. That is, unless you're pushing a shopping cart in front of you in the supermarket, then nobody is likely to notice anything, no matter how slowly you are going. You can practice walking meditation either indoors or outside in nature. The lane doesn't have to be very long, since you're not going anywhere anyway. Just long enough to take 10 or 15 steps or so, then pause, standing and breathing for as long as you like, then turning, and going back in the opposite direction to the other end of the lane, where you can pause again standing and breathing. And then, when you're ready, turning once more mindfully and continuing with the walking, step by step, moment by moment. You can walk at any speed, but the way we teach it in MBSR, we walk very slowly, taking small steps and being in touch with at least 4 basic components of even one step. The lifting of one foot, the moving of it a bit forward of where you're standing, the placing of it on the floor, heel first, and then the shifting of the weight of the body onto the forward leg as the back heel lifts, while the toes of that foot remain touching the floor or the ground. Then the cycle continues. As we now lift the back foot totally off, observe it as it swings forward and lowers, making contact with the ground, heel first, and then having the weight shift onto that foot as the body moves forward. And in this way, we walk extremely slowly, just feeling what is involved moment by moment by moment, and step by step. As for the hands and arms, you can clasp the hands behind your back or in front of you, or just let them hang at your side. Whatever feels most comfortable and most natural. The walking is an invitation to be fully embodied, so awareness can permeate the entire body while walking, just as in sitting or lying down or standing. There are many different dimensions of our interior experience that we can attend to while walking, including the breath and how it moves with the body step by step, the panoply of sensations in the feet and legs, or a sense of the body as a whole walking, the head balanced on the neck and shoulders, and the gaze held steady in a forward direction. It's not a sightseeing tour, so we keep the eyes focused in front of us, drinking in with equanimity whatever the world of the sightscape is presenting to us. We can certainly put our mind in our feet and feel them make contact with the floor or the earth, but there's no need to look down at your feet. They know full well where they are. That is part of our wondrous sense of proprioception. The walking should be slow, but natural. It's not about walking in a stylized or exaggerated way. It's merely walking and knowing that you're walking. You can walk with awareness of the feet kissing the earth with every step, and sensing that the earth is kissing right back in a reciprocity of touching, of contact. You can sense the air around the body and the wind if there's a breeze on the skin. You can bring awareness to any and all dimensions of the soundscape, the bodyscape, the breathscape, the mindscape, the nowscape, since all are unfolding in any and every moment, and with every step. You can even practice loving kindness in the walking, by evoking with each step one or more people to whom you would like to direct loving kindness. You could go through your whole family over and over again, one person per step as you walk back and forth, or bring other people in, including yourself. You can also practice choiceless awareness in the walking practice by resting in the spaciousness of awareness itself, allowing inside and outside to dissolve into just walking and just being the knowing, moment by moment and step by step. When walking, just walk. That is a lot easier said than done, in the same way as is the case for sitting meditation. For, of course, in the walking, just as in the sitting or lying down practice, you are likely to find that the mind may be all over the place. The challenge of mindful walking is to keep mind and body together in the present moment with just what is happening. What is happening, as in all moments, is extremely complex. But in walking, we attempt to keep the sensations associated with walking center stage in the field of awareness and keep reestablishing it here when it is diverted off someplace else. In this way, it's no different from any other mindfulness practice, and as just suggested, the field of awareness can be collimated or expanded to whatever degree we care to. So if you care to try it, or are practicing it at this very moment, giving yourself over completely to walking meditation practice with the very same spirit of intentionality and purpose and adventure as when taking your seat, keeping in mind that for many people, slow, formal walking meditation is an acquired taste. Often it takes quite some time to realize its deep value, but the more you practice, even for short periods of time, the more it grows on you. And keep in mind as well that you can also bring mindfulness to walking at any speed in your everyday life, and even to running. The breath cycle and the level of your awareness may need to change with the cadence, but the heart of the practice and the stillness inside the motion are the same. It brings forth the same spaciousness, the same luminosity, the same radiance, the same awareness that is available to us in any and every moment as our lives continue to unfold, moment by moment, breath by breath, and step by step.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of 12-Minute Meditation from Mindful and Mindful.org. I hope you enjoyed practicing with us today. We'll be back in 7 days with another meditation practice to enrich your journey. In the meantime, stay connected by signing up for our free newsletter at mindful.org/signup for compelling insights and actionable ideas to enrich your everyday life. That's mindful.org/SIGNUP.